Before the first customer arrived, the market was already quiet. Not the normal early morning quiet, the kind filled with sweeping brooms and sleepy greetings, but a tight, watchful silence. Women sat behind their stalls with goods neatly arranged and hands folded. Tomatoes glistened, peppers burned red, fish lay on ice. Everything was ready. Yet no one called out a price. The sun rose higher. Footsteps entered the market. A man stopped in front of Mama Sade's stall. He picked up 2 tomatoes, weighed them in his palm, then frowned. "How much?" Mama Sade looked at him, really looked at him. Then she shook her head once. "We are not selling today." The man laughed. "What kind of joke is this? I just need tomatoes." She didn't laugh back. Behind her, another woman adjusted her wrapper and said the same words to another customer. Across the market, murmurs spread. "We are not selling today." By the time the third customer asked, the message was clear. Something was wrong. It hadn't started that morning. It started 3 nights earlier, when rain beat hard on zinc roofs and sleep came late. Mama Sade had been counting her money again and realizing it still wasn't enough. School fees were due. Her youngest had been coughing for days. The price of pepper had gone up, but profit hadn't followed. Because the middlemen had decided otherwise. They came every week now. Men in clean shoes with notebooks and soft voices. They set prices without touching the goods, without greeting properly, without caring who went home hungry. "You women should be grateful," one of them had said last market day, smiling as if kindness lived in his mouth. "We are even buying at all." That night, Mama Sade had gone to bed angry. Not shouting angry, the kind that sits quietly in the chest and refuses to sleep. The next evening, she spoke to Auntie Bisi while washing vegetables behind the stalls. "If we keep selling like this," she said softly, "we will soon be working for nothing." Auntie Bisi didn't answer immediately. She rinsed her hands, then nodded once. "Tomorrow after market, let us talk." Now, that talk had become this silence. The market chairman arrived just before mid-morning. He was sweating already, irritation written clearly on his face. "What is this nonsense? Why is nobody selling?" Mama Sade stood up. Her knees shook, but her voice did not. "We are tired." The chairman scoffed. "Tired of what? Market is market." "No," another woman said, standing too. "This is survival." More women rose. Fish sellers, grain sellers, vegetable sellers. Even the quiet woman who sold salt stood up. "The prices you allow are killing us," Mama Sade continued. "You collect levies. The middlemen fix prices. Transport goes up. Food goes up. But our profit keeps shrinking." The chairman waved his hand. "If you don't sell, customers will go elsewhere." "Let them," Auntie Bisi said calmly. "Hunger is already here." A small crowd had gathered. Some customers were angry, some confused, some silent, listening. A young man raised his phone and started recording. "Is this a protest?" he asked. Mama Sade looked straight into the camera. "This is our life." By noon, the news had spread beyond the market. Radio callers argued. Social media buzzed. Some people mocked the women. Drama queens. Who told them to do business? Others listened more closely. "My mother is one of them," someone commented. "She leaves home before sunrise and still comes back with nothing." The middlemen arrived, confident smiles ready. They didn't last 5 minutes. "You are embarrassing yourselves," one said. Mama Sade stepped forward again. "We are feeding this town. If we stop, everyone will feel it." "And if we continue like this," another woman added, "we will die slowly." The men laughed, then realized no one was laughing with them. By late afternoon, the heat was heavy and doubts began to creep in. "What if they arrest us?" someone whispered. "What if this changes nothing?" Mama Sade felt the fear too. Her stomach was empty. Her feet ached. But then she remembered her daughter's cough. The empty pot from the night before, the look on her son's face when she said, "Not today." She sat straighter. "We have already been quiet for years. Let today hear us." As if on cue, an elderly man walked into the market. He moved slowly, leaning on his stick, eyes sharp. He looked around, then smiled. "I remember," he said, loud enough to carry, "when cocoa farmers did this. People laughed. Then the country listened." No one answered, but something settled. Resolve. Just before evening, the local council representative arrived. This time, there were no threats. "Let us talk," he said. They talked on the bare ground. No microphones, no speeches. Just numbers, realities, names of children, transport fares, hospital receipts. For the first time, the women were not begging. They were explaining. When the sun dipped low, an agreement was reached. Temporary, but real. Price reviews, levies paused, a meeting scheduled with no middlemen present. It wasn't victory, but it was movement. The next morning, the market opened again. This time, voices returned. Prices were called. Money exchanged hands. Mama Sade sold out before noon. As she packed up, a young woman approached her. "Auntie," she said, eyes shining, "I saw you yesterday. I didn't know market women could do that." Mama Sade smiled, tired but proud. "We didn't know either," she said, "until we refused to sell." And in that ordinary market, something quiet but powerful had shifted. Not just prices, but belief.